taking that ride all the way up here to sit down and have this conversation with me. How you feeling?
Good, man. Just trying to stay out the way, find more ways to make money, bro. Take care of my family. That's it, bro.
All right, that's what I like to hear. That's exactly what I like to hear. Now, a lot of people gonna be mad at you for your answer to this question, but I just need to hear it. Right?
Word.
Give me your top 5 basketball players from Hartford from our era.
Damn. Why are you doing that for?
I want to
From
hear
our
it.
era?
We had a lot of nice basketball players, and I want to see who you got in your top 5
You saying my top 5, or
from
you
our
saying,
yes.
or you saying off of like everything that? All right, I'm gonna just give you my top 5. I'm putting my brother in there because I think my brother,
Oh,
he
for
got
sure.
scoring records, Shaquille Ricketts, feel me?
It ain't
Set
got
records, Set Weaver. I'm going to definitely throw Hugo in there. Definitely was a beast.
So that's 2.
Jerome Harris, yeah, definitely throwing Jerome in there. But then that's, to me, they get tricky because I feel like we like basketball so much that it's like, I'm going to say my favorites, but it's like we know there's dudes out there that was just, they took it overseas, all of that. Khalil Dukes was a beast to me. And then what, one more?
So that's
That's just my preference, bro. But who else would I say is a crazy one? See, I want to factor in somebody that played college ball too.
yeah,
Would
I
you
know it's
say?
tough.
Would you say? Would you say Karan is from our era, or he's a
For
little
sure, for
after?
sure. He a
Then-
little bit after,
Yeah,
but we
but
can
he
still
played.
throw him in
Yeah,
there.
I would say Karan. I feel like he definitely could have maxed out if he really was able to navigate the right way.
You didn't think he
I'll
had to
say.
push?
I think yeah, our environment, bro, is like small town, small mind type vibes, where it's like we'll see something great in front of us, but like the small town, small mind, like they don't get the push because people just like there's like a and what like all right, like we're opposed to like a state like Texas. We see somebody great, they in these programs, they got so much people pushing them. It's like out here, people just like, I don't know, a curse, I would say.
I feel like there's a lot of people that did have to push though. Like Hugo had to push.
Yeah.
I believe brothers like Chase, they had to push. And they was talented.
But it go back to the small town, small mind thing. Is like sometimes it's not always the support. Sometimes it's within yourself, but your environment will give you that subconscious like. Even you'll be great from out here, and then you still be like, okay, and like you feel what I'm saying? Some dudes, I'm like, bro, how you don't see what you got going for yourself? And it's like, okay, and it's like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's what confused me because there's a lot of brothers that they talented. We can name a list of them. We had brothers like Mo. We had a whole bunch of good basketball players, but for whatever reason, they never really like made the best of the opportunities that they had. Why you think that is?
The environment, bro. That like if you living in an environment where you just like continuously like seeing people just not really. I always had a issue where I was like, yo, why dudes in New York be like so cocky and arrogant and stuff like that till I start being out in New York more, and it's like any given day they could see these people that's living their dreams walk right next to them. You feel me?
For
And
sure.
it's like they could be like, yo, I live right next to this dude. So like your environment is like, bro, home lived right down the street from me. Imagine you see like 6 millionaires that lived around you, Like, and I know you personally, it's easy for you to be like, bro, I'm up next. Like, I'm up next for sure. But out here, you don't really got that. So it's like, dudes, even when we got something brilliant or something moving, some type of movement going, is like, dudes will like,
So
and
what you
what?
say? What you trying to say? At least I think that's what you're trying to say. That brothers didn't have the examples, like
Yeah.
people they could look at who actually made it and say, "Yo, this is
Yeah,
real."
it's no blueprint.
Okay, I
It's no
got you.
blueprint. And it's like, that's why a visual perspective of stuff is so powerful. Like, that's why we supposed to see more murals of like black greats and stuff like that. And it's like,
Yo, but don't you think that like that should have been the push? Like, yo, I want to be the first one. Like
yeah,
brothers would have been more
yeah.
determined
But everybody, that's what I'm saying, is like, how much dudes make it out of the matrix, bro?
for sure.
You
I
feel me?
agree.
It's a systematic thing, but how much dudes really make it out of the matrix? There's so much dudes that's like, strong willpower is a real thing, bro.
I'm happy you went down that road of environment because when I was preparing to have this conversation with you, I was studying like this whole environment thing at Hartford, and I ran across this, and I thought it was interesting. Right, JQ, right, his death was unfortunate, but I read this while I was kind of like looking through his case. This what I read. Let me read this to you. Jaquan JQ Walters. This was I think this was like the Insider's report. Right. JQ Walters was a decorated athlete, earning the GNAT Player of the Year and D3Hoops.com All-American honors at Albertus Magnus. At the time of his death, he had recently signed a contract to play professional basketball in Argentina. His death occurred on the same day he was originally scheduled to leave for Argentina, a trip delayed by COVID-19 pandemic. What you think about that? Like he died on the day he would have actually left to go play professional basketball overseas.
That's tough, bro. That's tough. I never even heard that article before. So to hear something like that, it's just like, it's obviously close to home. It is home, but like, what do you? It boils down to like, what do you want for yourself? Like, what do you really want for yourself? Is it? I think it boils down to how you really view yourself, bro. How do you view yourself? Because certain situations is like, you should try to make sure you have yourself in the best possible position to win. And when you get into certain type of situations, is like, is that what you wanted for yourself? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, it's obviously with some dumb stuff that happened in the hood, bro. It was just something dumb that happens in the hood, but it's just like, you you the front runner for a lot of people, like your friends and your family. I would say like, I don't want to get too much into why they say it happened, really, but it's just like, I feel like you could have possibly made somebody else deal with that because you got bigger fish to fry. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because as much pull as he did, I didn't even know he had as, because I know him from him being younger, but we not in the same crowds. We just know a lot of the same
Facts.
people. You know how Connecticut is,
Yeah.
bro. You know how Hartford is. It's like layers of friends. Like, we cool with each other, but that cipher, they cool with each other,
Right.
but two people out of the ciphers might be cool with each other, and that's how people link up.
Right.
But
That's for sure.
he had authentic, like, real love, genuine love out here. Is like, bro, I would say that's something you could have made somebody else deal with while you focus on what's really important to you.
I agree. Because to be honest, we would have never even crossed paths had it not been the balling. Like he was close to
Yeah,
Jerome.
yeah,
Jerome is our homie. He from
yeah,
our side of
yeah.
Hartford, and so, and we had a lot of mutual friends, like you said. But something else that really like struck me as I wouldn't say unfortunate because I kind of understand the environment, but I didn't understand why he had these opportunities and he was moving the way he was moving. Like I would be leaving work.